Baby, she in here, y'all.
Oh, was that way? I'm sorry I'm late, y'all.
She finna stir it up, girl. She finna stir it up, y'all.
And Jim Flint definitely taught me to be on time. He didn't teach me much of shit else, but he definitely taught me that.
She already started, y'all. I need to just cut this song and come on, go live right now.
Baby, I'm sorry I'm late. Uh-oh, I did that.
You all right.
I'm sorry I'm late, Sophia McIntosh.
You want some water, soda, they're not that cold, and chips and everything.
I'm cool. I don't need nothing to drink.
Come on, Gladys.
I need some soul food. My baby ain't here. May rest in peace, Kirk Wimbley. God, I miss my Kelly Renee Knight. If you was Kirk Wimbley's friend, then you knew who Kelly Renee Knight was, baby.
George, get out of here.
Come on in, YouTube. I'm on We Are You Radio with Sophia McIntosh. I'm also simultaneously on my YouTube page.
Hey, y'all. Laughing hater, what's going on? Y'all auntie in here. Y'all know she ready to stir it up.
That's auntie.
Auntie.
Uncle and
y'all
auntie.
Y'all auntie in here. George, get out of here. I'm finna go live. Hey, Tom. Lakeisha. Hi, Lakeisha.
I see y'all on here, but I ain't got my real glasses on. Y'all look like ants to me. I can't see no words. I'm having a Joe Biden eye moment.
Well, Joe Biden eye moment and a Mitch McConnell
Ooh.
stare moment.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize to y'all, to Sophia and everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. I was doing another radio show at 96.1 and it's raining in Atlanta. And I thought Sophia's studio was the other studio that used to be really close.
Downtown.
Yes, and then of all the Uber drivers in Atlanta, y'all sent me Morgan Freeman. And not Shawshank Redemption Morgan Freeman. Y'all sent me that nigga from Driving Miss Daisy. Oh my God.
And it was raining.
And it's raining. And it's Atlanta traffic.
And he's 99 years old.
And he was looking through the rearview mirror because I got on a short skirt and no panties. And he was looking I kept crossing my legs like Sharon Stone. So he was very distracted. Yeah, that's what we living in. I distracted the hell out of him. So it took us a little longer.
So part of it was your fault.
But I'm here. Huh?
Hallelujah. Part of it was your fault.
No, it wasn't.
Distracting that man.
I was like, girl, he was looking. Is that a distraction if they looking?
He the one got that man trying to get to his Viagra pills.
Ooh, he would gave me one too. We could have had one together. We could have had a cocktail.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here, Sophia. Thank you for hosting me today. I'm in Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm at Uptown Comedy Club this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Tomorrow and Saturday. I hope you guys get your tickets and come out to see myself, Ashima Franklin, and Sherwin Array. You're going to be very entertained. We're going to have a great time. We got some surprises, too. You never know who's going to pop up, so come see me.
I'm finna jump on in here.
Uh-oh, y'all. And y'all know she ain't going to back down. Even if I try to switch it around, y'all know the bitches ain't going to back down. You know she kind of smart. I couldn't even take a real edible right now because I'm like, this bitch smart. She outsmart me. And anything else? And anything else? Oh, God, Jesus. I see y'all flamettes. Come on in. Come on in on YouTube. Y'all come on. I'm with Sophia McIntosh on We Are You Radio. Y'all can go to YouTube and watch it on Sophia's page or my page and just make sure you download her. Or what you on, Sophia?
Hey, Brianna. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm on Facebook, Sophia McIntosh, and IG.
Well, let me start this show off by saying I want to congratulate you, Sophia. I see they just gave you an honor and a reward.
Yeah. I'm going to fade this song. I'm glad I love you. I'm ready to fade this song. You got your headset on. We're finna go live.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Gladys 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You hear it?
Yeah, give me the countdown. But I just want you to give me the countdown.
You don't hear the song?
I can't hear the song.
Turn the
which one? One
the
or
second
two?
one, I believe. The one that's plugged in.
Oh, there it is.
You hear it?
Now I do.
Okay.
Because, girl, I ain't had no sound. This is nothing but like irony that you're playing Gladys Knight after last week. Oh, see? It's Sophia. Wait a minute.
This week. Today just Thursday. Welcome to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio. We're your radio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. He, she, we is in the building, y'all. Let me fade Gladys out. He, she, we is in the building. What's up, Flame?
Hi, Sophia. Hey, Flamettes. Hello, everyone. Hi, Sophia's folks. I'm sorry. Let me apologize. I'm sorry I'm late. But it's raining in Atlanta.
Yes.
And they already drive crazy. And then all the Uber drivers in Atlanta, y'all sent me Morgan Freeman. And not Shawshank Redemption Morgan Freeman. Y'all sent me the nigga from Driving Miss Davis. Good God. He was too busy looking in the rearview mirror. I got a short dress. He was looking between my legs. I was distracted, kind of like the GOP is doing right now to the DNC. I was distracted the shit out of him. I'm glad we made it safely, but I'm glad to be here. So, Sophia, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. But before, I already know how it's going to turn out, honey. I already know the possibility of where it's going to end up. So let's take care of business first. First, how are your kids?
Thank you, Sophia, for asking about my kids. They still live with me and spending my money, but they're fine. I want to say, hold on, before you get into my question, I want to congratulate you. I just saw that at the city of Atlanta honored you with a really big award this past weekend for being just the voice and the comedian of the community for so long, Sophia. We appreciate you. That was pretty great. Thank y'all for giving Sophia her roses while she could smell it. Okay, back to me. How was my kids? See, I had to turn that around. They fine. They still live with me, and I'm glad to be on vacation and working from them. That's good because that's what I'm here for, to work.
Okay. And you are also here because you're on your He, She, We tour and you're stopping in ATL at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Yes, I'll be at Uptown all weekend with Sherwin, Array, and Ashima Franklin's Friday and Saturday. Get your tickets. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have great entertainment. We got some surprises. You never know who's going to show up. But y'all come get this mouth and come get this man and come get this heart because all three of those things work together or else I would be the bitch that I am. Y'all come hang out with me. We're going to have a good time. I'm glad to be in Atlanta. Uptown Comedy Club. Get your tickets at the website or at the box office. Where we going?
Right. You have two shows on tomorrow. The shows are at 7:30 and 10:30, and Saturday the shows are at 7 and 10.
Yes.
So y'all go on Uptown Comedy Corner. Yes, the Uptown Comedy Corner and get your tickets to see Flame Monroe while she makes her appearance here in Atlanta for her He, She, We tour.
I'm trying to get this. Well, I showcased for Netflix already. We've been in negotiations. So we're going to see because I'm trying to get this next 1 hour special. It's going to be brilliant.
Okay. Congratulations to you because you've been on the road with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
you've been with your homegirl, Tiffany Haddish. So go on and tell us a little bit about those two experiences.
Girl, the check's clear. You asked shit. I don't come in. Before we go any further, please let me remind you guys that's watching this show that I am a comedian. Everything is funny pretty much to me. So before y'all get in your panties in a bunch, and some of y'all shouldn't be wearing panties, I'm just going to let you know I might say anything. But if you get easily offended, then stop watching. Y'all you got to do is turn it off now. Shit.
Listen, I was waiting on you because I went in a little bit about this election that we have coming up. And the Democratic Party, I am so disappointed in the Democratic Party because you all never seem to have a backbone. Now, the Republicans are supporting Donald Trump. The Republicans support Marjorie Taylor Greene. The Republicans support Jim Jordan. The Republicans support Mitt Romney. The Republicans support, Laura Boebert. The Republicans support Matt Gaetz. All of the foolishness that is put out by the Republicans. The Republican Party stands 10 toes down with their members. Why can't the Democrats do that?
Because we lost the only Democrat we had with balls, and that was Nancy Pelosi.
But Nancy Pelosi, now she the turn.
She ain't turned. She just she sees it. But the problem, Sophia, is I think that what we are missing, first of all, the Democratic Party, which is my party, we had no plan. 4 years ago, we knew Joe Biden was going to be 4 years older in 4 years.
Hello.
And what y'all thought he was going to take a Benjamin Button juice and go backwards? No, he was an old man. He was going to become an older man. His mind is still there. The difference between what y'all see with Joe Biden right now and what y'all could not see with Ronald Reagan is social media. Because Ronald Reagan's term 2 had full-on dementia. He thought Nancy Reagan was his mama.
Hello.
But y'all, we couldn't see that every day. Now with social media and the internet, we can see if Joe Biden pooped. But you can see everything. And what I do respect about those Trump because I know some good Republicans. I don't think they're part of that. They might have to join on. But I respect that when they say that ride or die, Sophia, they ride or die for real.
Yes, they are, because they're around here wearing, like, the white, they done put paper on their ear, like they have Band-Aids, like he has, whatever. They are at the convention with one of their ears with, like, a piece of paper taped to their ear.
It's like a cult mentality, but here's this, like President Obama said, this circular ring of firing squad that we're doing, the GOPs don't even have to attack President Biden. We're doing it.
Right.
How is this? First of all, y'all, he's an old man. Mm-hmm. And he's still our president. He's still my choice. And I'm riding with him until he say I ain't going. I'm riding with Biden, but he damn sure ain't driving. He gonna sit in the back seat and get GPS. Because I've seen him go up and down the stairs. And nevertheless, he's still my president.
Right.
And I'm telling you, we showing he an old man. He needs us more now than ever. Y'all are letting a 90-minute debate that I wish he had never done. He didn't need to. 52 years of experience. He's been a vice president. He's been a successful president. And he's been in service for 52 years. He didn't need to debate somebody who don't have the same experience with him when it comes down to politics. He has proven that time and time again. And so we basing the whole thing off of that because y'all, I've been talking about me on my podcast, Laugh and Learn with me and Bobby Clifford. We've been talking about Project 2025 since at least January. Y'all just got hip to it when Taraji Henson mentioned it on the EBT Awards. It don't matter who said it first, but I wish you would take it. Yeah, I said EBT. You should take it serious. If you really, if you're unsure, and if you're a black person voting against yourself, you should take this seriously because it's against black women. It's against black people. It's against women. It's against LGBT. It's against children. It's against veterans. It's against everything that you know for real life. And we got, look at all these variables we got. Any woman that's voting for Trump, any woman that's biological or trans, I just don't understand it because the problem what we keep looking at is Biden against Trump. It is not Biden against Trump. It is Biden against a machine.
Hello?
That's a machine.
Hello?
Sophia. They got the Supreme Court, the House, the Senate, the Speaker of the House. That is a machine. That is not just Trump versus Biden. That is not what we're fighting this time. We're fighting Biden versus a machine. And I'm telling you right now, if y'all don't grease the wheels of this machine, we in trouble. And trouble is you don't even understand if you think, oh, I got a stimulus check. Trump never gave you a stimulus check.
Hello?
He signed against you getting a stimulus check.
Yes.
Nancy Pelosi signed for you to get the check. He just put his signature in there.
And he held the check up to put his signature on.
And they count on us. They count on all people, not just black people, but they count on us not reading the fine print. That fine print been getting up in our ass since we got here.
And another thing that I have a problem with the Democratic Party is just like, you all know there is a process. If Joe Biden, a lot of people say that Joe Biden said he wasn't going to run. He's just going to want to be a one-term president. He wasn't running again. Well, the state of the world that we're in right now, Joe Biden is there, and he has started a plan and got us out of the hole that we were in. And he said that he has some more things that he could do to get us further out of the hole. But the problem that I really have is they know that Kamala Harris is going to get in that chair if anything happens to Joe Biden. And they have damaged Kamala Harris so until they made it look like she's not ready to be president if anything happens to Joe Biden. And a lot of people have issues with Kamala Harris when she was in California, your state.
Yeah.
So, go on and speak on that.
I wish we had a plan. And I'm going to say this, and I don't dislike Kamala Harris. And I do think that she is ready to be the president right now if she had to step in. Mm-hmm. If something happened to him, do I think that she will win of the votes to be president? I don't. This is my belief as an American. I don't. Not being black. This country is still super sexist. It's because she's a woman.
Right.
That will supersede that she's just a black. They don't want a woman in charge, let alone a black woman.
Hello.
And she been getting real sister lately. Let me just say. They don't want no black woman in that position. Everybody talks about, oh, it could be Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama ain't going to do it, first of all. And after the way they disrespected her husband, her children, herself, and her mother, that lady is done with y'all. We did this. They should have implemented a plan. We have nobody else. They say Gavin Newsom. First of all, I don't want to lose him as our governor. But I don't like the decision that he just made. With, you know, and they, I'm not saying I don't like it. They don't like it because it don't affect me.
Because the children, you're talking about with the children.
With the trans, the teachers don't have to tell. See,
right.
they in his. I wish how the Republicans are pushing everything on the back burner to make it wait. Uh-huh. I wish he would have pushed that bill back to make it wait until after the election.
So for those that don't know, don't keep up with politics and talk about the bill that you're talking about that he signed into law, is that the teachers
Yes.
don't have to tell the
parents.
parents the identity or how their students identify sexually.
And as a parent, I disagree with that. But as a trans person, I understand it.
But a parent, the parents are always the first to know anyway.
Well, some parents live in denial. Little Billy got on a skirt and switch down. Oh, no, he all right. He's all right. He gonna be in a passion, baby. You know what it is? I think Joe Biden been in my edibles. I ain't gonna even front to it. So Sophia, I think he been in my edibles, but he be forgetting stuff. Y'all blaming him for these papers. He didn't lose those papers. Forgot he had them. It was in my edibles. I'm riding with Biden, but he ain't driving. I'm telling you, if we had somebody, and here's the problem: we at the 11th hour.
Yeah.
We should have did this in the top of the year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but y'all didn't set nobody up for this.
Right.
And this is where we are. And I bet you, I don't know Joe Biden personally, but I bet you, as the man that he is, and all this stress y'all giving him, I bet you he will be able to say, let me sit down and just give it to this person if he felt like they were going to be a shoo-in or have a chance against this machine. This is not Democrats versus Trump. This is Democrats versus a machine.
Hello. And then on top of that, a lot of people are thinking that if Joe Biden says that he's going to step aside and let somebody else run, if they don't put Kamala Harris at the top of their ticket, then they're still going to lose. And for what you're saying, if they put her at the top of their ticket, they still gonna lose.
I just look at it like this, and I'm telling you, they put her there. I'm still voting for her
Oh, me
because
too.
I'm voting for myself. And if you don't understand what that means I'm voting for me as a black person, as a trans person, to be free to speak in this country, because what he wants is the North Korea regime where you can't have no propaganda against him. All of what we do now, all of this will go away. Mm-hmm. All you not-for-profit organizations that y'all doing, whatever y'all doing, is all going away. Everything is going to go away immediately. This won't, same-sex marriages, he's already said, they're going away. Mm-hmm. I'm telling y'all, you please dive into this to see who you are, and if you have a mother, a sister, a best girlfriend, a real female girlfriend, vote for them because they want to own their vaginas.
Right. And I put a post up. I put a post up this morning because I was so frustrated with all of when I heard that Nancy Pelosi, she been having private conversations with Joe Biden. Then you hear Adam Schiffer, he had private conversation with Joe Biden. Then you hear this person, that person having private conversation with Joe Biden. He's bringing the ticket down, blah blah blah. I'm like, y'all bring the ticket down about the big donors. The big donors can walk away, but if Joe Biden still got your vote, he could win. That's what wins, not the money, the vote. The money helps, but the votes is what counts. So if you're saying that he's bringing the ticket down and I'm not going to vote for you, then that's a different story. Have that conversation. Yeah. But to be out here having this conversation that Joe Biden is bringing the ticket down and, I don't think we can win with him, I don't buy that. And I put a post up saying, if anybody is on the top of that ticket other than Joe Biden, I am going to vote for Cornel West. So if you think that Joe Biden can't win, he definitely won't win if me and people like me vote for Cornel West.
As a seasoned voter, that's a person, because I'm getting older and I'm never going to get old. I'm getting older. Old people, when they go to the polls, they used to seeing names. They used to seeing Biden's name. If they remove Biden's name from the ticket, I don't know which way it's going to go, because older people, especially older black women, women and blacks about to save this election. That's who can do it. That's why they're making it so difficult. But women need to band together. I don't know what they drinking the Kool-Aid or something, Sophia. But older people see it today. We understand structure. And I'm calling myself, we understand structure because we used to routine. They used to seeing Biden's name on this ticket. Don't remove his name off the ticket if you ain't got nobody powerful enough to step in. And I'm telling you, at the top of my head, in the Democratic Party, powerful enough right now to say this is the one. When we throwing the old man out for a 90-minute discombobulated one day on his job, because plenty of y'all have been on y'all jobs and had bad days on your damn job.
Bad days, bad weeks.
Yes, he had
years.
But y'all not looking at the 3.5 years of service. And whenever I hear somebody from the gay community say they voted for Trump, I'm like, do you know what Joe Biden did on June the 30th and during the month, the LGBT Pride Month? On June the 30th, he reinstated all the military that was kicked out and lost all their benefits with that don't ask, don't tell. He reinstated all that stuff back. But they're not talking about the good stuff that he did. They only keep seeing him as an old man. Well, damn it, he is an old man, but his mind is sharp.
Hello? We're going to take a break, and I'm going to turn that fan off. That's the noise y'all hear in the background. That
fan.
I
was about to be having a Beyonce moment. Let my hair blow. But if it blow off, it's a whole different show.
But you're tuning in the Club Chit Chat right here on We Are You Radio. My special guest today, the one and only he, she, we, Flame Monroe, here in town at the Uptown Comedy Corner Friday night and Saturday. Go and get your ticket. Come on, baby, let's ride. This song right here, let me see what I'm going to play, child. S.O.B.
Oh, Sophia, I do want some water now. Where is it? Right here. Water. Can I get a water?
Yeah, it's right in that refrigerator. It's right there to the left.
Oh, good God. Did you see me get up a whole like
Turn it out.
Oh, and she got chips. Okay, now.
Help yourself, honey. Help yourself.
Okay, I feel like I'm in Costco.
I don't hear it. Right. You don't hear what?
They can't hear what?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't see y'all
This
coming.
weather. This weather be knocking us out. I see you on here. You don't hear it? You hear it right here. Hey, Carolyn.
Somebody, thank you for the
Jalen.
point. I'm on We Are You Radio with Sophia McIntyre. Y'all say hello. Sophia.
Hola. Hola.
Download her on her YouTube page, Sophia McIntyre. Miss Sophia is the mouth of the South, North, East, West, all on place. Thank you.
Baby.
Look, my hair held up in the rain, y'all. It's already set. My unit.
She weak. George, get it together. Get it together right now.
I'm trying to set y'all so y'all can see. I want y'all to sit right the first time. There we go.
And she touched you. Why did you touch him if your heart is set the right time? All right, any questions in this? Y'all have any questions? The fans don't hear it. You hear right here.
You can't hear?
You can't hear on the radio or you can't hear this live? Jalen? We can hear it's clear and sounds good.
Oh, that's on Jalen's end then. Jalen, you got that EBT sound system.
Say to my favorite girlfriend, maybe that fan was blowing, honey. And then she have silent, but she don't be pushing out no air, honey.
I really didn't hear it until you know.
I hear that. She was up in there, baby.
It ain't, for the record, that fan ain't on me. It's on Sophia big ass. It ain't on me. No, I'm cool. I don't need it.
See how she do, y'all? See, they'll turn on you in a minute.
Oh, they turning.
But since you said that, anything else?
Oh, girl, look.
Anything else?
I was just talking to the people at the other radio station. They asked me was I afraid. I said, very. I said, I wish you were. I wish y'all were more afraid.
Okay. They don't, it's just like, how did we get here? This is supposed to be the easiest election to win ever.
Yep.
He been guilty, 34 count.
34.
Old state of New York, so many millions of dollars. Old E. Jean Carroll, so many millions of dollars. Still facing charges.
Maya Angelou put a quote out years ago, Sophia. I posted it today.
Show you?
And she says, history, despite its wrenching pain, cannot be unlived. If faced with courage, need not be lived again. But our courage now, and I posted, our courage now comes in the form of violence. We don't have the courage of our conviction that our forefathers had. Our courage now is violence. All y'all know how to do is put your dukes up. You don't know how to stand and listen to somebody else's gripe. First of all, the other person has to have the same courage, because sometimes they don't call you back, or sometimes they won't face you face to face. But the internet has gave y'all the power of Jesus, you think. But shit will change, because if they get back in office, you won't have the power to do OnlyFans. You won't have the power to go live. You won't have the power to say anything against this machine, or you'll get canceled or worse.
Baby, be at your front door.
Like the Gestapo.
And they want most of y'all out of this country anyway. Don't want you here.
I would have never came if they would have told them. It was Junebug and them. They had got caught. Because I was in the forest with my grass skirt and a bone on my nose. And I had the little coconuts on my teeth. I was shaking, baby. I was the only girl too. But they caught Junebug and gave him a piece of chicken and said, "Where they at?" Junebug brought them to us. They took Junebug, us, and that piece of chicken back. Good God, Jesus. We've been telling on each other for years, but we ain't the only race that do it.
Hello. Right here. Can your girlfriends hear us now, Jalen? Can they hear us? Yes, God, Elon Musk came out said he supported Donald Trump. Somebody just put it, Elon Musk said he is paying $43 million per what?
Per month.
Until he is the election. Go ahead.
Again, it's not Trump versus Biden. Biden versus a machine. It's a lot of them. And what you said, Sophia, when I tell you, I had my hand in the cookie jar. They can see the film where he stole the whole kitchen with the cookies in it. I didn't see that.
Well, he was really, because somebody else had with it and they told him he could have the cookies. They're going to come up with a story.
They're going to come and stick to it.
Just like some people saying now that, well, he didn't really, the bullet didn't graze his ear. That was a piece of glass from the teleprompter. And then he said, well, taking a bullet for y'all sounds better than, a piece of glass from a teleprompter.
And they still ban it.
Okay.
I wish I had some of that Kool-Aid, though. Not to drink.
Baby, it's so obvious. I be telling everybody, I said, baby, Trump is Jim Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Trump is Jim Jones. It's just like, it shows you because even with that shooting, those people sit there like they was watching a movie.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody. If there was black folks like them chairs would have been all over places.
Y'all ran over Big Mama Neil.
And Donald Trump more than the Secret Service would have been laying on him because everybody in them bleachers, if it was black, they'd have been that place would have been tore up. It'd have looked like a storm. It would have looked like a storm had went through that place.
I'm just gonna say this publicly. If you're looking for a talent, just go back to July the 13th and look. It's a great talent for a pageant. You might win best talent in the pageant.
Everybody not looking at that and coming to the same conclusion. I think this was staged. And then they did it 2 days before the Republican convention.
And Joe Biden had just spoken Detroit like a beast. He brought back the old Joe Biden that we know him for. He was Scranton, New Jersey Scranton, Delaware showed up. And it was too much positive attention on Biden, so they had to do something to distract. Kind of like I showed that drab up under my dress. I was distracted, and that's why we was late. Yeah, they had to distract, and we fall. We're living in such a culture now to where the negativity wins. That Sophia, like I just said, Sophia just got awarded by the city of Atlanta this award. She'll get 50 likes. But Sophia fighting with another queen online will get 1 million likes.
Hello.
It is what you intake in your DNA. I'm like Mabel King, may she rest in peace, Evelyn. Don't bring me no bad news. Tell me some positive, tell me some happy shit. All y'all want to deliver is bad news.
It's sad, honey. It's sad.
Uptown this weekend in Atlanta. Tomorrow and Saturday. Come get it.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ, Miss Sophia, right here on We Are You Radio. Who You Radio? We are the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Yes, we are. And my girlfriend is here, Flame Monroe. Let me let her know that, I have you in our thing. I say, what's going on? All of my Madam Beehive, Barbs, Divas, those beautiful people, Flamettes, Navy, Swifties, and our baby wipes. What is going on?
Who's the baby wipes?
Pampers.
Oh, I saw Pampers last night.
Yeah.
I went to the event.
Mm.
But I was faded.
I saw.
Good God.
The edibles.
I only had one.
Those are powerful edibles.
I had some bootleg chicken from by the hotel. I ain't going to say their name because I don't want to give them a bad rating. But it rhymes with buses. Good God.
See that? You don't have no business over there anyway. Because I only go to the one in Memphis, the original. And then they be trying to take me to another because they have several in Memphis now. And they be talking about, no, I said, I want to go to the little raggedy one downtown.
Girl,
take me to the raggedy
had
one
a crunch on it.
downtown.
That chicken crunch is harder than penitentiary steel. Good God, Jesus. Mess up my pretty smile.
Ooh.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Sophia, for hosting me today. Y'all come see me this weekend. I'm at Uptown.
When are you there?
Friday and Saturday. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Y'all come out with me. Get your tickets at the website or at the box office. We get ready to get this and drop this 1 hour special. Y'all can get something early. But don't bring your cameras. Don't record me because bitches already stealing each other's jokes. There's one bitch running around there and stole my whole joke, my Vegas joke, trying to make it her own. Girl, you ain't delivering it right and you don't look right telling it. Knock it the fuck off.
Oh, Cat Williams, they steal it from you too?
No, they don't Cat Williams. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cat is my boy, honey. I like Cat.
But
Look,
Cat
here,
said-
better question.
Cat
Cat
said-
like me.
Cat said, well, who they say stole his joke?
I don't remember, girl. Can we do it somewhere else? Y'all see how she's trying to give me her boy shit? And anything
No, he
else?
is.
And anything else?
He was on-
You got to distract her, y'all. Anything else? You got
But
to distract her.
we've been talking about this election, honey. Now, I've been saying, with all of these Democrats that's coming out calling for Biden to step down, I want somebody like, I don't want somebody. I want Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, all of these powerhouses, and say, listen, Joe is our guy. Shut the hell up. We are riding with him until he decides that he's not going to run. Where are those people?
Ooh, saving their brand. And I don't think that they're afraid per se, but I think that because Trump has already said, if you go against me, I'm coming back to get you. And the fear, what it looks like of him actually winning is, it looks scary. It's not over to the fat lady saying, but it looks scary. And they got too much to lose. They have too much to lose, Sophia.
How much money do you need? Because
Well,
I don't
know if it's just money.
What is it? What is it? Because they have, all of those people that I just named, they have enough money to live 3 lifetimes. Their children, they have generational wealth. With Beyonce and Jay-Z, they have generational wealth. Blue Ivy has her own money. And then with Taylor Swift, she don't have any kids. Taylor Swift, she has rebuilt her career because, what's the name? Scooty stole all her stuff. So she really had to get her music back.
Yeah.
And she is one of the highest paid grossing entertainers, to this day. And it's just like, she's Ellen DeGeneres. Where's Oprah? Where are all these people? Oprah don't have nothing to lose.
Courage is different. I'm going to say that. Courage is different now. Because now the only courage that people seem to show is violence. When Martin Luther King made the speech about the courage of your conviction, that was your fight here in your heart. The heart is, I think The Wizard of Oz is a great movie. It's probably one of my favorite movies because the messaging behind, you need a heart and you need a brain and you need courage to survive. The courage is not here anymore. And to think that our ancestors, our forefathers, were molested and raped and beaten and stuck and ostracized for thinking that they're making a better future for us. And now the courage is, we got people like Byron Donalds turning against us and Tim Scott. And not just because they are black men, but because they are lost in the things that they say against their own people. You can vote for who you want to vote for, but then this is not even down to the election of you, Democrat and Republican. This is not even partisanship now. This is complete color and structure.
And then the Republican Party would sell you on, we the party of inclusion. And somebody like a Byron McDonald and Tim Scott, they're buying it. They're like, they on the short list to be his vice president.
Those black jobs are taken. Those black jobs are taken. I'm sorry to say. I never thought it was going to be one of them. But the most colorful I thought he was going to get was Ramaswamy. Because he needed somebody to catch it as it came out.
Hello?
So, but this Vance is scary.
Oh, scarier.
Scary.
And then he's younger. And
he's educated, but he is inexperienced.
Hello?
And he like that swirl because as close as you can get to black is Indian, and that wife is Indian. So black girl magic, y'all done spread around.
But I'm looking for the Shirley Chisholms. I will not be bought. I'm looking for the Congressman John Lewis getting some good trouble. I'm looking for Elijah Connick. It's just like,
that kind of courage is embedded in money, just like you said. power, the power that you think you have, because you have to ask yourself, white power and black power, they just showed it to us in our face a couple of times. Donald Trump's white power has got him getting anything he wants. Kanye West and P. Diddy's black power, both billionaires. That's all I got to say. In your face.
Don't leave out R. Kelly.
Don't
leave out Bill Cosby.
Well, I'm only started with those two. I was trying to be nice. But I'm talking about here recently. Right. That we can watch. We watch them take apart right in our faces, from billionaire status, not only to millionaire status, but to now crimes against them that they might go to jail for.
And then the same thing is just like Diddy. Everything that Diddy's being accused of, if he's found guilty, they'll be wanting to throw the book at him. But Donald Trump has been accused and found guilty.
Oh, girl, I should have went to that one Diddy party I was invited to. Damn! I didn't feel like putting on no wig that night. Damn, I should have went to that party.
well, from reliable sources, you didn't need no wig on. They probably had wig for you to put on, if that's what they were into.
But had I known, we would have rolled through like a pimp. Like at Tokyo. Isn't that place here, Tokyo?
Mm-hmm.
I was there. Wait a minute, what happened? No, I'm just joking. I ain't never been in there. I'm scared to go in there. Oh, they say just jump on you.
Listen, Flame's here. She's here. She's performing at Uptown Comedy Corner this weekend. You know, she has 2 shows tomorrow, 7:30 and 10:30. 2 shows Saturday, 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. So go to the website, Uptown Comedy Corner, uptowncomedycorner.net. And get your tickets, honey. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, girl, because I'm going to throw some names out there, and I just want to let you rip.
Ooh, where's my purse? Let me take an edible. If we're going to excite this shit, let me take an edible now, honey. I ain't going to remember nothing I said tomorrow, y'all, so forgive me.
Before you take your edible, let's just throw a name out there right now and just go. Let us know how you feel about it. Caitlyn Jenner.
I had a Mitch McConnell moment.
You froze?
I froze. I ain't got nothing for Caitlyn. I got for Caitlyn just what she got for us.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, since we started, go ahead. Billy Porter. She chewing, y'all. That's not the fan no more. That's her in here chewing. Those, what chips are those?
Oh, the sour cream and onion. My breath gonna be stinking.
Billy Porter.
I met Billy Porter on a plane recently this year. Well, I met him on Sherry's show before. I like Billy Porter as a person. He's a nice guy.
Amber Rose.
Did just what she always done.
That is?
Was used by men. There's nothing changed. Nothing. So why would we expect anything else from her? Here's my problem with her, though, Sophia. I think personally that Amber Rose is she's a beautiful woman. I think she's a beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of beautiful women. So do you. Have you ever seen a beautiful woman tattoo her face? Put a tattoo on her face? A beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen a beautiful woman to put a tattoo on her face? Because I don't think that she sees the beautiful woman in her. That's why she was so easy to put a tattoo on her face. Because beautiful women don't mess with their face card.
Hello? She
was used by men. Did y'all expect something different? It was one, then it was the other one. That was the Republican Party. Did you see how they was looking at her?
Hello?
Hanging out their mouth.
And then Joy Reid was saying that when she was doing her commentary on the Amber Rose situation, she was talking about Amber Rose that she didn't identify as black. Then she came back, she had a whole lot to say to me. I did not say I don't identify as black. I said I'm not going to ignore my other side of my hips. Just like, girl, please. Well, I told her, baby, you may not be black, but that child that you had, that child is black. Because they say you get how much percent of black in you and you black?
1%.
Hello? Your child is black.
We all got a little something on something.
Your baby daddy is black. Now, you may not identify as black, but I'm waiting for you to come on and let us know what you really identify with. And I don't think it has dawned on you yet. But
the check clear.
No, the check clear, but you identify as hurt.
I think we all got a little something. I know I got a little white up in me because my grandma, I got the good. So I know my great grandmama and my great granddaddy both had the good. So they couldn't stay out the slave quarter. And if my great granddaddy was anything like me, Some white woman opened it up to him and he took it. He looked around, wasn't nobody looking. He said, "Shit, I'm going in."
Your granddaddy was anything like you. There wasn't no white woman. It was a white man.
He had a little bit of something. You know, back in the day, they didn't care what it was. Now we put labels on it.
Baby, listen, you're tuning in to Club Chit Chat right here on your radio. I'm your girl, Miss Sophia. In here with my special guest. What's your name, baby?
Flame Monroe, ladies and gentlemen, the girl. You know, they say, "Miss Flame, you're not that girl." I'm like, "Oh, girl, I was a girl when you was still that little boy. Now get the hell off."
Come on, baby, let's ride.
Oh, girl, I want to come see you at the show Monday, but I think I made my ticket to go home Monday because I got to go home and finna do this damn roast. They wanted me to do Michael Blackson roast. I didn't want to do. I don't even like that.
Oh my God, he is.
Oh, wait a minute, we don't lie. I just didn't want to do it.
God, thank you, because I was ready to go in too, girl. But I saw him in Vegas when I was there hosting the pageant. I saw him in Vegas.
He's not phobic or anything. He's just real standoffish.
Yes,
it makes me feel like
uninvolved, unapproachable, and all
so
that.
I know how to stay my distance from people like that. I don't go in like, "Oh, you got to listen." I feel it because the energy is transferable. I feel it. I'm moving.
Hello.
I'm just gonna remove myself. I'm gonna go to where the good energy is at and a check.
Hey, you all.
Yeah.
That part, Miss Sophia. Mm-hmm. Hey, Betty. Betty say hi, Flame.
Hey, boo.
My girl, who's girl? Your grandfather, your grandmother.
I had to get it all in there. So you know they couldn't stop the slave quarters. That black girl magic is real, baby.
This what I want. Come on, we get back.
You got what, Sophia?
Come on, when we get back. I just messed up this whole lineup, baby. I just been jumping in when we want to. Big Frida. Betty Bustin.
I want to meet Big Frida. I've never met Big Frida yet.
No, I've met her, but we didn't have a conversation.
I like Big Frida. I like what she presents.
She wasn't Big Frida. When I met her, she was just Big Frida.
Oh, she Big Frida now, baby. Making her paper, honey.
Okay.
Doing her
You on there
damn with Thug Dizzle.
You on there with Beyonce, you
Right.
and T.S. Madison. Y'all, the T.S. Madison and the Big Frida now.
I ain't mad at him. Get your hustles, girl. I would love to watch Maddie and them girls hustle. My hustle different now.
What's your hustle, man?
Y'all be mad.
I'm gonna come up right quick. We're gonna come up right quick. Then we're gonna go. We're just gonna hit through. Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with the DJ Miss Sophia right here on We Are Your Radio. I'm sitting in the studio with my special guest, Flame Monroe. He, She, We tour is in Atlanta at the Uptown Comedy Corner Friday and Saturday. She'll be performing. I just want to jump in here right quick and ask you, did you see Rudy Giuliani when he was walking at the Republican National Convention and he fell?
He had one of my edibles. Girl, I've been passing them out to the Republican Party and to the Democratic. Everybody gonna be lit up, baby. He had one. I seen him take a tumble.
And nobody saying nothing.
Well, he ain't running for nothing. He running from something. But if Trump win, he gonna get free. I'm sure he's gonna get pardoned. I'm pretty sure.
Let's ride.
Listen. They banking on him getting in too, cause he gonna pardon a whole lot of.
All right, all of them. January 6th people.
Girl,
yeah.
I don't know, I know we still laugh, y'all can hear us, but I don't know if you guys realize that if you have a government job and you've been on your government job 40 years, you've been saving, you ready to retire in a year or two, if they go back through your history, which is what they're going to try to do with the media, and see that you didn't support him, he could say that you don't get your job and you lose all your benefits. You're not researching Project 2025 to understand the severity of all these pages. I need y'all to do that. In between watching your soap operas and doing the things you're doing, watching X and watching your porn, You better read Project 2025 because we about to go to hell.
Okay.
My wig is not going to hold up in hell. Let me just say, it made it through the rain, but it's not going to hold up in hell.
Hey, Bernice. Hey, C.
And to all my beautiful
Chandler.
people out here that's listening to us on this live on YouTube, on Sophia's page, and on my page, those of you all who say you don't understand politics or you shy away from it, we need your vote.
Hi, Fly Black Boy. Welcome. Welcome home, Fly Black Boy.
I saw Pampers last night trying to give me an edible. Pampers
what?
Pampers was trying to get in my diapers. I'm like, Pampers, you better leave me alone, boy. He was trying to put his Pampers in my diapers.
Not Pampers.
I said, I don't want that edible Pampers. You better knock it off. You don't know who you fucking with. Pampers would have needed a maternity pamper.
OMG. Oh.
I know we political, y'all, but I'm telling you right now, you got to know that it got to come from all. You can't just think that these certain type of people need to talk about politics. Everybody needs to be talking about it and doing something about it.
Hello, I said I was gonna go ham starting next week, but when I saw the Nancy Pelosi, I'm like, hey, come on, let me go on and give y'all a taste now. That's why I put my post up today. I said, anybody at the top of that ticket, but I said on the show today, I'll vote for Kamala Harris too, but it's just like, if anybody on top of that ticket other than Joe Biden, I'm voting for Cornel West. So if y'all think he can't win,
so recently I had a conversation. I was able to interview actually RFK. RFK Jr. I interviewed him. Very nice man. Changed my opinion about a lot of things that I thought about him. And I wish that with the way he was speaking about his policies, that he would have been the forerunner from the ticket. But then when I saw that his son recorded him and he apologized, he didn't apologize to Donald Trump. He apologized to the president. Donald Trump is the ex-president, and I need y'all to say it like that because it made it look like.
But when your family don't support you, that's all I need.
Courage is very different now. Courage is very different. Courage is anger on the internet. Courage is I can type all these words and say all this stuff about you, or I can go live and say horrible things about you. Courage don't have the same energy when you're in the same room with that person.
Hello.
It's just a different energy. So sometimes it's not even worth it. But sometimes you mind the bitch.
Because I did it, and like I told the people on there, they say, Sophia ain't come, because I know Baxter gonna tell people all the time, I've been trying to get Miss Sophia to come over here to make comments and do this and do that, and she's not doing it. That's not who she is, that's not what she does. And the reason I went on is because people know that I don't do it, and it's kind of like when people know that you say that you're a Christian, well, I know they're not going to step out of line because that's not going to be a good look on them because they identify as Christian. So it's just like, and I call people, I call my children, hang that up, get off of there. I call Maddie, hang that up, get off of there. I call people that I care about when I see them doing it, I say, hang that up, get off of there. You're just giving them more power than they deserve.
Yeah.
And I was telling people that all the reason I did it was because I knew that they know that I don't do it and they didn't think that I would do it. And if you hadn't been lying, because I watch y'all, I watch what you say and hear what you say all the time, and I never respond to it. Even when I see you in person, I still speak to you if you speak to me. You never know that I done heard what you said or what you done, about me. Because I don't discuss it with you. I just take that information and I store it. And I walk differently around you. But you, just like you said earlier, you should tell that there's something different about my energy towards you when you're in my presence. Yeah. Because the kikiing and the lollygagging that we used to do, I don't do that no more with you.
Yeah.
And you should know that there's a reason that my energy has shifted towards you. So I had to go on there, and it's just like T.S. Madison told me one time. She said, you're right. But she said, because you living this life, you living your life, you're doing your thing, people think that they can just run over you and say anything, and they think that you're afraid to say something to you because now they think that you feel like you are in this different income bracket that you are not going to come down to their level. She said, so every now and then I have to step down off my platform and check a bitch to let them know that this still me.
That's what I wanted Biden to do. I wanted Biden to go to the debate and get in the dirt. Everybody kept saying he needs to be presidential. Presidential ain't been there since President Obama. I needed him to get in the dirt. But he It's kind of too late now. I don't know who's gonna help him up out of there, but I ain't even getting the dirt.
The Democrats, like you said, the women, the black women, and oh my God,
Women, period. Women have to
women,
understand, period.
the youth, because y'all think that y'all. I honestly believe that they used this 20-year-old that they come out in this shooting. I think they used that child as a sacrificial lamb.
Ooh, let's don't do that, Sophia. Netflix ain't saying the check yet. Let's don't do that. Girl, I'm gonna just sit back and be. Ooh, look, let me do my Fonnie Willis. If you ain't read the answer to that, baby, that's all I got to say about that.
What's your Fonnie Willis, girl?
That was my Fonnie Willis, baby. Fonnie Willis had something that stand like nigga what?
Yeah, I said, girl, this is so staged and it's so biblical and it's all of this and it's Jones is so, I said, girl, they use this child as a sacrificial lamb just to try to get this man elected.
I just want to know, understand when did the Secret Service not do a 360 circumference from all angles because of possibilities?
Girl!
And it was set up not 2 days before, not a week before, not a month before. They go in there to make sure months before because they have a whole trajectory plan to make sure that they get all eyes covered on not just the ex-president, but the one who y'all think gonna be the next president. So he probably get more protection, real talk, than President Biden. That's the truth.
But it's just like, and
y'all just let him walk, and then we had the videos of the people saying, "Look, he's climbing up on the roof." You see the man and telling y'all before it all went down.
Because
look at my face.
Because and that's part of the reason I feel like it was all staged. And it's just like you saying, the Secret Service, they go and comb those areas, and when you have a building like that, they own every building but that one. They on every building but that one. Then on top of that, when he goes down and y'all get up and he talking about, let me get my shoe. Man, F that shoe. Then he say, hold up. He said, wait a minute. And then he start, fight. You pop your fist. When y'all get him up off of that ground, y'all supposed to immediately rush to that car, put him in the car. Then when he got to the car, he want to stand up there and still do that. So it's just
and the shooter was on the roof and his whole head was exposed. But the shooter on the roof, and y'all let him stop to do it while his whole head is exposed. I'm telling you something.
Not only that, the Secret Service, you got all those Secret Service, the majority of the Secret Service that were protecting you were shorter than you.
And were fumbling and stumbling like Keystone Cops. I'm like, girl, is this real? It was almost like
watching a bad movie.
Is this real? It was very one not Tubi, because Tubi have good movies. What's the other one that worked there? Oh my God, it was
Hulu.
No, I ain't say Hulu. I still want my show on
Hulu. Lifetime.
No, it was one of these new, real low budget.
Okay,
I'm about to leave.
Ty Phillips.
I absolutely enjoyed the movie. I know they talking that shit, but see, I'm biased to how I enjoyed the movie too because I know a couple of actors in there.
But then it's just like, and what is all this with all these actors about? He paid me the most money I ever been paid. And I'm like, girl.
I don't know, but something, that's one of my dreams is to work for Big Tyler. So I'm hoping he can hire me one day.
Who? Tyler?
Big Tyler.
Tyler.
I want to work for Tyler. I met him at the BET Comedy Awards in 2005.
What was that like?
He was very pleasant to me.
Yeah.
He was. We was on the red carpet. He was very pleasant to me. He didn't call me for no job.
It's 1 minute 30 seconds. We're coming up.
Okay, he didn't call me for no job or nothing yet, but it's coming.
It's coming, yes.
He can come see me this weekend at Uptown Comedy Club.
Put it out there. Is he in town?
Oh, I don't know. He couldn't let me use his airport because Hartsfield is driving me crazy. God, why is y'all airport so crazy?
Baby. I can't remember where it was, but it's the airport now. It's really crazy. I know the airport in Pittsburgh. It's really crazy.
Miami, shit.
Pittsburgh. Have you ever flown to Pittsburgh?
I just moved to Pittsburgh. That's where I met Billy Porter at.
I was Pittsburgh. I was on my way. I forgot where I was on my way to. But anyway, I had a layover. Our flight was delayed, so we got to Pittsburgh. We still had time to catch our flight, so we thought it was like, 20 minutes, get to the gate. Your flight is boarding. but they know we were coming on.
Yeah.
And our flight was delayed, so you would think they would call, hey, the flight just landed, y'all wait for the passengers getting up, da 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 da. So it's like, do it next song. So you would think they would call the gate and tell them, this flight is late. So the passengers just got here, just wait. And I'm thinking, we got 20 minutes to get over there. We should get girl.
It took a long, it was a long walk.
Oh my God, it's a walk, and then you got, even with the walking escalator, it's still, and then
oh yeah, you're right, because I was there. Is that the one where you had to catch the bus?
You got to catch I think you catch no, you catch the, do they
no, that's
have
Philly. Philly, you catch the bus.
No,
Right.
not the bus, but
I
they
remember
had a
Pittsburgh
train,
was-
you have to get the train.
Yeah, there's a train.
Then you go to this terminal, then you got to do all this walking, and it's just like, and all I'm thinking about when I'm in situations like that, all I think about is the senior citizen. What? And
Right.
then they think, you go to an airport, honey, you're just thinking, I go to this airport, I go to the airport, I can walk to the, you never know how big these airports are. And then
Phoenix,
you get
Phoenix is
stuff
big like that too. Arizona is big like that.
Baby, I end up missing my flight, so then it's just like, all right, well, I'm just going here to work, and I done missed my job, so take me home. They talk about, we can get you on the first flight in the morning. Man, I don't even have to go there anymore. Just get me a flight going back home. You can take me back home.
That's why I told you I'm trying to get me a permanent job because I'm tired of traveling. It's a nightmare. And then some of these people who work at these airports, let me apologize to all the workers at TSA, especially here in Hartsfield. If I ask you a question like, where's baggage claim? I'm sorry I'm offending you while you on your phone, but you at your job. I'm just asking you, which way is back? Don't you see me on my phone? I'm sorry. I was asking you a question at your job. Shit. Baby, lazy, got jobs and do not want to work. But don't worry, because if he wins, you ain't got to worry about it.
You ain't gonna have no job.
You ain't gonna have no job. No food
I just
stamps,
said-
no social security, no EBT, TBE, ABCDEFG. He coming to get it all.
No edibles.
Oh, wait a
No
minute now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Back
No
it up.
edibles. No
Back it up.
grinding.
No edibles.
What's the other one? Adam for Adam and what? Jack.
No
None of
X.
that.
OnlyFans where y'all, that lady said she made $57 million. Smart girl. Because you ain't gonna have that long.
Who's this in here? Ladybug.
I think I need to do an OnlyFans. $57 million. Y'all gonna pay for it? Y'all gonna pay the fee? Because that's my thing. Y'all, these men pay all this money for a video. I can't touch it. I can't smell it. I can't. But I can pay to look at it. I can do that for free. They put on a special show just for me. Okay, well, they got a whole page called Just For Me. They got a whole prison. They doing OnlyFans in prison, Sophia. Oh, don't tell me we don't know what to do now. I think they should let incarcerated men and women vote. Don't you think, Sophia? Why wouldn't they? What's the thing?
Well, they are working on it. That's what's kind of doing in Florida. They working on not incarcerated, but
No,
convicted felons.
because I know the rules are changing because what's his name got out of prison yesterday and went straight to the DNC to speak. And I'm as an ex-felon myself, I'm just going to say this publicly. I thought it was against the law of you of felon to interact with other felons. I'm just saying. Did the rules change that y'all didn't tell me?
He hasn't been sentenced.
No. He's already guilty
Yeah.
of 34 charges. But
he hoping Eileen Cannon can have the power to throw that out too.
baby, she auditioned for that
But
Supreme Court job.
Jack finna appeal that and he get another judge. That's
Yeah,
all he
Jack gonna
want.
appeal it, but they ain't gonna get her till November the 7th.
But she's not gonna be on. She's
Well,
not gonna be
she's
on that case.
auditioning for the Supreme Court.
Yeah, but I need Joe Biden to go on with this new plan that he has. It's going to increase the numbers, and they're going to be term limitation and ethics violation. Y'all going to have
And the only way for Joe Biden can do that, y'all, is to get him in this office. So I'm telling you right now, y'all better rally together and get to these polls.
Get that House, keep the Senate, and get the House back. Y'all better shut up all this rhetoric, honey, and get on out here and vote. And tell anybody that you come in contact with, you need to be as vocal as Simone. Well, I don't know what I don't know what the Democrats are thinking because it's just like Joe Biden is running against the worst candidate ever. But and then the Democratic Party, they are imploding over Joe Biden.
I'm going to ask all y'all watching right now. Do y'all enjoy me and Sophia? Do y'all enjoy Sophia when she does her shows? Do you enjoy me? If you don't vote, you won't get this anymore.
Hello.
This will go away. or because I'm not gonna risk putting myself in prison or being murdered to entertain y'all, because y'all wouldn't stick together. Because if you thinking you're not collateral damage, you damn sure about to be collateral damage. And I don't want to move to another country. I did want to go to New Orleans.
Girl, it's just, I had that question sheet I was gonna throw at you, girl. When we go back on the air.
Let's do it.
I was like, girl, if Trump wins, although he's not, what other country would you consider? What other country would you consider living in? Look here, I'm not lying. That is right there. If Trump wins,
Girl, let's do it.
Baby, I already know, honey. I'm going home. I've already said it when I went over there to visit South Africa. Baby, if I had the money, I'd be living in South Africa. And I know I don't like putting this between me and my mom and me and my family, but if I had the money, I would move to South Africa because we have been told lies about South Africa. All the pictures and commercials that we see, there are certain parts of South Africa that they show us. But baby, you go to Johannesburg, and you would think you're still in the United States.
Mm. Well, should they tell us lies about all that history?
Mm. And then once they went over there and bought all the land for dirt cheap. But they went over there and bought, because back when Frank and one of them was going to South Africa, they say that the American dollar, it was just like, baby, it was like you had an American dollar in South Africa, you were a millionaire. Then the white people went over there and they bought all that land, dirt cheap, and put all them hotels and all those businesses over there. And then they start charging American prices. It's like, girl, but we didn't jump on that bandwagon. We wasn't over there trying to buy no land. We was over there knowing that everything was cheap, so we over there enjoying ourselves, not even considering purchasing $1 for 10 acres.
Sophia, you damn sure onto something when you said, where's all these big name celebrities that's not banding together to show solidarity behind Biden? It would speak volumes because they really do have the bigger your platform, the bigger your influence.
Yeah.
And you don't have to say necessarily vote for him, but you should point out the particulars of why you shouldn't vote for the other one. That's
especially since y'all all women. Y'all were around here talking about Roe v. Wade.
I'm talking about black ones. We have more millionaires and billionaires, black people, than ever. They have a huge capacity of money to really help get behind to help this, because this is going to take money. Because I'm sure after the attempted assassination of Trump, I bet you his organization probably raised $25 million overnight. Probably. They blow the numbers up anyway, but he probably did. Y'all start sending little old ladies up in the woods and y'all send money because racism has trumped patriotism. Oh, did I say Trump? Bite your tongue, Flame Monroe. I meant to say has beaten. We try not to use that word too much.
Okay. Baby, this clock is all off, baby. My sister did it. She about to storm now. Look, the sun trying to come back out.
Is it still raining?
The sun trying to come out. Hey, my laughing hyenas. Somebody say South Africa is perfect for older folks. Baby, South Africa is perfect for old, young, family, everybody.
Listen, Laugh and Learn will be up on iHeart at the Black Effect Network. Laugh and Learn podcast. Download on iHeart, Apple, Spotify, and Amazon. I'm gonna check in with y'all later. Watch us on Sophia McIntosh page. Ow.
Brianna say, preach, Flame.
I don't want to preach.
She is one Nina Monroe.
I don't want to preach. I want y'all to get it. I want y'all to get it before we get it.
No.
Girl, I want y'all to get it now, because I don't want you to come in November 8th and say, oh, y'all told. I don't want to hear I told you.
They already tested the waters, because the Republicans, they test their waters before they really go full throttle. When they went, they did a little few samples of how y'all were going to react when they was talking about trans women using the restrooms, the women's restroom. Then they came with all this stuff about, then they got children in there, and they're going to be bothering children, raping the children. Where is it that there is one case where a trans woman has raped a child in a restroom? Where is it? but y'all buy into the theatrics of it. And then y'all go to pushing those same talking points that they plant in y'all head. And it's the same thing that they did with Kamala Harris. They've been talking about her, knowing that they was going to attack Joe Biden's age and all of that stuff. So now they got to damage the person that would succeed him if he is not the nominee. So they already planted all those negative thoughts in your head about her. And it's just like, that's just what they do.
With the trans bathroom situation, Sophia, because you know they get on my ass and say I'm the Candace Owens of the community.
Hold on, here we go. I forgot, girl. We have but a few minutes. What's up? This is your girl, Miss Sophia, holding down right here on We Are Your Radio. We Are Your Radio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. I'm here with my girl, Flame Monroe. He, she, we. She's here in Atlanta for her He, she, we tour over at the Uptown Comedy Theater tonight. Comedy Corner. Tomorrow night, 2 shows, 7:30 and 10:30. Saturday night, 2 shows, 7 and 10 p.m. Hey, He, she, we.
Hey, Sophia, y'all come get it, come get it, come get it. Sophia and I were just talking about, if you guys just listen to us right now, what were you asking about the bathroom rights with trans. Let me tell you what shook that up, because as a trans woman of 38 years, I go to the women's restroom in drag or out. I've never had an issue before all the hoopla started a few years ago. I still have not had an issue, but I never did. And I never thought about it because I was going in the bathroom to pee, wash my hands, and come out. I'm not going in the bathroom to show off or showcase my body or entertain the people that are in there. But I think when we as a community and a society have allowed anybody to identify as trans, as opposed to living the life, walking the walk and talking the talk, because y'all love to holler, Flame, you're not a real trans. What makes you a real trans? Because it's not on you, it's in you. I'm a trans woman because it's in me to be a trans woman. I didn't see another bitch and be like, oh, Raquel Lord, who I always have thought was a fabulous woman. Oh, I want to be her. I want to be like her. I want to be as entertaining as her, but I never want to look. Okay, I knew who I was as the girl that I am. I didn't need nobody else to tell me that. And I think now they're letting anybody, and then with all these TikTokers, you seen some of these creepy ass people putting on wigs, they identify me as a man. And you sit here looking like a full-on man, but you got 2 ponytails in your head. So that makes you a girl, saying that you're trans. It does not work like that. It's not on you. It is in you. But the mere fact that y'all have allowed all these people to walk around to holler just to say, well, I'm trans. I just want to know whatever happened to the tomboys and the little sissy boys growing up. Because the little sissy boys grew up and got married. They was a little feminine when they was young, but then they would grow up and find themselves, and because they had time to let life. And with the girls would be tomboys. They play basketball, football. By the way, I miss tomboys. Tomboys was like the police. They used to protect and serve. They used to put it out all the time. But when they grew up, they got married. Because didn't nobody institute on them that they were this kind of lifestyle. They had to find their way. And I think about us allowing anybody to just say they trans. You've seen some of the girls go to jail look just like men, but now you say I identify as trans, and they put you with women. Then all these women popping up pregnant. That is what it is. We used to have like a code, and this is our demographic as being a trans girl. You were a trans girl, and you knew you were a trans girl. You took the steps to become a trans girl. You hung out with other trans girls to teach you and walk the walk so you could talk the talk. They don't do that now. Now you can just, little Billy can say, I'm 8 years old and I identify as trans, and little Billy is trans. Sit his ass down, take away his phone and his computer, and make little Billy explain it to you. Guaranteed, little Billy can't explain shit.
And another thing that I have an issue with a whole lot of people is that they have a whole lot to say about Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union with how they're raising Zion.
Well,
they have a whole lot to say about stuff that don't concern you. But here we are in the middle of an election, and they're talking about Project 2025, but y'all don't have nothing to say. And that is directly going to affect you. Yeah. And you have nothing to say about that. But you have a whole lot to say about the way somebody else is raising their child.
Vote for yourself. I'm telling you right now, you better vote for yourself. Don't listen to me or Sophia. If you read Project 2025, you're going to vote for yourself. And voting for yourself is voting for Joe Biden because he sees you. He sees women. He sees trans women. He sees black people. He sees brown people. He sees veterans. He sees you. He sees Social Security that y'all been saving y'all money for. Don't you know, Sophia, if you got a government job that you've been at 42 years, you've been carrying that bag, 42 years a post office worker. I'm going to retire in 2 years. But you put up some posts speaking against the MAGA organization. Mm-hmm. They can replace. That's a union job. Union turned on Biden, by the way. That's a union job. I don't like your rhetoric. You go on the first day. All your benefits, everything gone.
Hello?
That is Project 2025.
So if you don't get nothing else from this show today, as opposed to keeping your nose in somebody else's business, you need to get in the business that concerns you, and that is Project 2025. You need to educate yourself. You need to read it for yourself. Read it for yourself, because we all get different interpretations when we read stuff. But everybody that reads Project 2025 comes up with the same interpretation and the same conclusion. And it is not by happenstance.
You know what they come up with? The line from Ghost. Molly, you in danger,
trouble,
girl. Listen, we're going to be at the Uptown all weekend with Ashima Franklin and Sherwin Array. I'm telling y'all, come out, hang out with us this weekend. I've had the best time with you, Sophia. You going to take me to get food?
Yeah.
Are you driving? You going to take me to my hotel?
No, we're going to the next room and get you some chips.
I don't want that, girl. You got to feed me.
So now you've been with Dave Chappelle, you've been with Tiffany Haddish, and you too good for my chips now.
And he is.
And I'm ready to carry our show. You messed them chips and that can up, but now you done had a few shrimp and a few hamburgers, and our chips just won't do no more.
Oh no, I didn't have shrimp, but Dave, I had the top steak. Oh my God, Dave treated me like a queen. No pun intended.
What?
Oh no, I had a great time on the road with him, Sophia. We didn't really cover that. No, I had a great time with Dave on the road. He was just the kindest man, and he really, I know this is gonna sound like a damn cliche,
infomercial,
but he did treat me like a queen. I mean, private jets and the A1 hotels, and I was just another comic.
You would ride with him on a private jet?
I did ride with him on a private jet. Well, it was a couple of us on it. Don't be making like it was just he and I and the pilot.
I don't know. You tell the story.
It was quite a few of us on there, but it was a great experience, and it was. I needed to work. You know, I had my back to the wall because I have my own opinion. And y'all wouldn't angry me. I ain't never said cancel the queen, don't book her. If I don't want to work with you, Sophia will protest. To say, bitch, I'm not working with her. I don't want to do the show. Am I lying? How many times have you asked me to do something I told you no, I don't work with that person? So that ain't what it is. I've never tried to shut you down. It's been twice, bitch. Call me twice. Don't do that, bitch. Bitch, I throw this water on you and you're a melt, bitch. I have the say so to say I'm not comfortable. I don't want to work with that person.
It was twice, but with the same person.
Damn straight. But what I will not do,
my friend.
I've never tried to cancel anybody, but y'all really came after me only because I had a difference of opinion. I appreciate him giving me some work.
And I called them and told them, do not let her come on the Breakfast Club no more. Because every time she go on the Breakfast Club, I have to come over here and clean it up.
Never. What do you mean?
like the Republicans. Look, you put me in the same position that Trump put the Republicans in. I have to come over here and say, know what she meant.
I meant what I said.
No, but let me tell you something. Right, and I tell people all the time, even you see when I was advertising that you was going to be here, I said, baby, listen, my sister Flame Monroe is coming in here. She is unapologetic. She is 10 toes down. She going to stand on what she believes. She going to say what she believes. Either you believe it or not, or you support her or not, but she is not going to back down on how she feel and her opinion. And just like she has her opinion, you have a right to your opinion as well. And just because y'all opinions don't agree, that doesn't mean you have to disrespect one another.
Oh, yeah, I ain't never tried to stop nobody from eating. And Sophia, what hurt me the most, it did hurt me because I have children. I have a family, and I'm a single parent. You know, I'm solely responsible for my children. So y'all mad at me because I didn't say what you wanted me to say? I didn't tell y'all to get canceled. Nothing. I'm not the one that was hurting y'all. But if you vote wrong come November 7th, you won't have to worry about my mouth or my opinion. Because I'm telling you right now, the detriment is going to be crucial to all of us.
Y'all think we look like a third world country?
Shit, we gonna be fourth class citizens. They gonna put Asian. We will be fourth class citizens.
We're not gonna be considered citizens at all.
Well, that's the Constitution already said that, though. 3/5 of a person. That's what the Constitution said. But they're gonna get rid of the Constitution. They already got rid of it, didn't they? Yeah, they got rid of it. The Constitution got a new name. It's Clarence Thomas. Because if he ain't Stephen from Django, I don't know who the hell is. If you actually look at him, Samuel L. Jackson based that character's face off of him. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. You see it. Like that commercial said, you see it. Shit.
Oh my God.
We're in trouble in there. I'm telling y'all right now. I don't want to hear the stupidity. You can't be dumb and stupid on my watch. You got to pick one. Dumb is I'm not uninformed. Stupid is I'm voting for the wrong person. Please choose dumb. Get uninformed, but vote for yourself, because I'm telling you, they have to get us.
And like you said, like everybody else been saying, even if you are okay with Trump, then you should be thinking about your mama,
Yeah.
your auntie, your grandma, your niece,
If you got
your
a gay
nephew,
friend or
your
nephew,
cousin, your gay friend, your sister.
a vet.
He is not for them. He may be for you, and you okay with him being for you. But what about the rest of the people that are attached to you? He's not for them. Project 2025 is explaining all of that to you, and his choice for vice president, J.D. Vance, is worse than Donald Trump,
Yeah,
and he is one of the authors of Project 2025.
So you do the math. The left titty or the right titty. You know, in the Matrix, they said the red pill or the blue pill. The right titty or the right titty sit up higher than the left titty. So you do
Let's see what the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell stood in front of a microphone twice that we know of in public and froze and looked like he didn't know what was going on. Not one time did the Republican Party march for him to leave his position.
Yeah.
Not one time. The Democratic Party had no issue pushing Dianne Feinstein in a wheelchair to go cast a vote. Not one time was they pushing for Dianne Feinstein to get up out of office. But now here we are with Joe Biden, who is able to walk and talk and say what he feels and say how he feels and say what he want to do to help us. And we are calling for him to step aside.
Yeah. Y'all better stop stressing that man. I got 3 words for you to remind you. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It was 3 days before we needed her. Y'all better stop stressing this old man. I'm telling you right now, because God forbid. Y'all better stop stressing this old man.
You gonna have no choice but for it to be Kamala on the top of the ticket. And who would she pick as her running mate?
Oh, me. Oh, I want to be the vice president, baby. They said it's a black job, baby. They say vice president. I'm a black girl. It should be a black job. Oh, I should be the VP, y'all. Oh, that would be over. I would slay her for gowns.
Girl, what is going to be your platform as vice president?
Oh, the first thing I'm going to do is everybody get a gown.
The men too.
Baby, they wearing them any damn way. I'm in Atlanta. Yeah, I've seen gowns all day. Baby.
Yeah, they wear gowns in the daytime.
Baby, in the daytime. I'm in Atlanta. They all got on gowns. No, you know what my first platform would be to do?
What?
Would try to really be to try to stop about racism. I know that sounds preponderous because it seems like it's impossible, but we have to learn to live together if we want to be free. We have to learn to live together. And I know that's one of them cliche answers, but that's what the problem is with the country right now. It's the racism. Because patriotism is dead. Ain't nobody give a damn about being a patriot. These people are racist and listening to somebody who is pushing the narrative of violence. I told you, courage is different.
I need my girlfriend to be here so she can tell me, stop it right now.
Oprah?
No.
Who?
The Republican Party, Maya Angelou.
Oh, Miss Maya. Miss Maya Angelou was the strength of a woman. Toni Morrison was the strength of a woman. I think Sophia, what happened with us, especially as black people, because I can't speak about no other race because I'm not nothing else but black. But I think of us as black people, I think we got lost and caught up in the distraction of money because we were held down for so long and couldn't be flourishing like we are. And black people are really flourishing and prospering. And I think that has superseded the convictions of your heart because but even when you have children, because Generation West spreads onto their children, but it's just money. Mm-hmm. If you're a not shit person, your kids gonna be not shit kids.
And I always say it too, it's just like, baby, listen, there could be, because I was talking to somebody just last night, and I said, when I called them, I said, we were just playing, they said, hey, what's the T? They said, I'm the T. And I said, no, I'm the T too. She said, no, I'm the T. I said I was the T first. I said, see, that's just like saying there could only be one billionaire or one millionaire. Why we both can't be the T? And that's what we have a lot of misconception. A lot of black people think that if somebody else make it, then I'm not gonna make it because somebody gonna beat me to it. No, you could be successful too. There's Beyonce, there's Rihanna, there's Viola Davis, there's Oprah Winfrey, The list goes on and on and on. So why do we have this mentality that there could only be one?
Because we have been, it has been ingrained in us as we was kid that you, as a black kid, you have to be better than, or you have to be prettier than, or you're pretty enough. You're pretty to be a black girl. You know, we grew up on that. So that was kind of our holdback because we had our own people telling us, well, it can only be one black actress in Hollywood at one time. It can only be. So we have lived that.
Right.
So now this younger generation that is doing it, and I applaud them for how they're getting their money, but they lost the courage of their conviction just for the money. And you know, our old people always say, all money ain't good money, and all money good money because I need some money. But they're right, all money just ain't good money.
And then I look at the situation that LeBron James finds himself in right now with his son. His son has been drafted in the NBA. And LeBron James, outside of what he has done on the basketball court.
Oh, it's a great philanthropy.
He has done he's opened up a whole school and doing so many other things that he has done. And then his son gets drafted in the NBA, and a lot of people want to tear his son down because of that. Oh, the only reason you got drafted because you're dad. And then every time he's on the court now at this NBA Summer League, you know, the games and stuff, he ain't even make no three-pointer. He ain't doing that. He ain't making that. And it's just like, that's why he wasn't picked not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was picked number 55.
Well, they screaming nepotism, but haven't they been doing nepotism since conception?
Jerry Jones, when Jerry Jones leaves from Dallas Cowboys, who's going to take over? He's already there. His son, grandchildren, all of them already in play. You know.
It's different sets of rules right now. And the problem is, it's always been different sets of rules. But now they're emboldened with showing you that we're going to do it right in your face. You know, you always say, don't play in my face. When I tell you they playing like shit in our face right now, ain't nothing we can do about it. You always holler, girl, don't put this up here, don't play in my face. They playing in our face, y'all.
Yes, they are.
They playing in our face.
And then we have the Byron Scott and the Byron McDonald and the Tim Scotts who think that they really love me. Oh, they love us. They love this. The party of inclusion. And then when you look at the Republican National Convention, it's just like you see a little spot every now and then.
Every now and again.
How is this the part of inclusion?
Let me tell you something. The internet ain't shit. I seen a whole meme the other day that Tim Scott got a girlfriend for no reason. Girl, that made me scream out loud. Oh, that was so funny to me.
But then it's just like, when is Myron McDonald gonna wake up, honey? Because it's just like they used you. They used you and your color to make you think that you would want to be the Speaker of the House. They used you twice. And then who ended up being the Speaker of the House?
Mike Johnson.
They used you to make you think that you're going to be on Donald Trump's ticket as vice president. Who ended up being on the ticket as vice president?
J.D. Vance, boo.
Took that black job.
Not only are they playing in our face, he's playing in the people who kissing his ass face. And even if you kiss it, because I don't like two-faced people. Let me just say be very clear about it. Because J.D. Vance destroyed Trump 5 years ago. They got a whole video now. What's his name? I don't want to call his name, but he destroyed Trump. All the people who spoke against Trump, even him talking about Ted Cruz's wife. Now, I don't know if some of y'all married or not. Some of y'all got partners that you would let nobody talk bad about your partner or your spouse. Baby, he destroyed his wife publicly, and he's still kissing the ring.
Called her ugly.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Called her ugly.
Now, he wasn't that far from the truth, but yes, he did. That might be the one truth that Trump told.
That Heidi was ugly.
I didn't say it, she did. Lindsey Graham, that's his name. See, I had a brain fart. That's what Biden had. He had a brain fart. He couldn't remember. But then it came back to me. It was Lindsey Graham is the name. But y'all didn't see that. All y'all see is that after the 3.5 years of service that he has did the country, now counting the 52 years that he's been in service, now y'all fighting with this man because he had a bad 90-minute debate that I wish he would not have had. So he didn't even need to have that debate.
Right, and then it's just like other people don't say. When it comes to the debate, this is what I have to say about the debate. He debated Trump one time. Trump refused to debate the Republicans.
Yes, he did.
During the
primaries.
The primaries.
They got it down to
he refused to debate them, but nobody had a problem with that.
Nope.
But Joe Biden had one bad debate that he shouldn't have debated Donald Trump, and y'all all hell and broke loose. It's like, y'all give me a break.
The Lord, and I'm telling you, our ancestors are rolling over in their grave because they took all of those lashes and all the humiliation and spitting in their everything, thinking that they were making a better future for us as a people, and I think we are letting them down.
And then you see Fannie Lou Hamer. You see that video, Mr. Chairman, those policemen, and just like y'all go and march every anniversary in Selma, Alabama. For what? When y'all sit down, y'all get mad every time I say it, I'm going on. Sexy Red, is that her name?
Oh, my daughters know. I don't know those little young rapping girls. I don't know them. And I was
Glorilla.
Yeah. Now I heard the names, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with those. My daughters know. Baby, let me tell you that, and that is the influence. Because I'm old school. I didn't raise my daughters like that. But my daughters be in the house making TikToks like everybody else kid, and I'm like, girl, I don't want to see that shit shaking. Knock it the hell off. I don't know what's wrong with these damn teenagers. I had to head check my son and my daughter. They go start having sex and act like it was brand new. I say, honey, I had some dick and some pussy. Please calm down.
How old is your daughter?
20 and 17. And that 17-year-old
God.
is me with a coochie. Period.
Oh, 20 and 17.
And my son is 21. And baby, I'm in trouble. Baby. But I say that to say that my kids, just like everybody, they are influenced by what they see on social media and the internet. So those are that they went to the better schools, they were different kind of students, but now they doing what everybody else is doing. I ain't got no control over it.
Baby, we're going to take a break, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, I already know I'm going to get an email because I have turned this radio show into a talk show today. But it, like Fantasia said, it was necessary.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that y'all are doing and y'all are putting out here and y'all are coming for Joe Biden, it don't make no sense. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense. And so it's time out for all the dancing and shaking and pop locking and twerking and all that stuff. It's time for y'all to get serious and know what Project 2025 is all about, baby.
Since this is We Are You Radio and it's for the community, let me give you an analogy of how you get it. It's like a girl who's in pageants. If she wins 4, 5, 6, 7 pageants back to back, oh bitch, you can't fuck with her. She unstoppable. You loving and praising her. Let her go lose that one pageant. You forget all the good that she did in the pageant. You done threw it to the side. That's what y'all doing. There is no loyalty.
At all.
I would say it was me in the pageant, but I can't ever make it the question and answer for some strange reason.
Because they already know. They already know. I know what's going to come out of he, she, we mouth. So
girl, I'm going to answer the question.
Yes, honey. She asked that question. Y'all going to have to crown her. What? You know your girlfriend, your niece just went through that here in Atlanta last week.
Who?
Amanda Nicole Davenport.
I saw some of the pageant online. First of all, that was history making because that was the pageant that the female won, right?
Oh yeah, but it's a female that won a pageant for a gay pageant before. Yeah, she's not the first.
Oh, I thought she was the first one to win.
She was the first one to win that pageant, but it's another female won another pageant.
Yeah, because Lady Q-Tip has won pageants, right? Yeah, but I'm just saying. But I thought that was history making. It's still, I don't know all the backlash. I was seeing bits and pieces of it, but I thought that was historic, and I didn't see. I know some people had an issue with it, but I look at it as a trans girl who also used to do pageants. If we're playing in their pond, why is it not fair? That's called inclusion for them to play in ours.
Yes, because it's just like y'all all are all excited and praise and hands up in the air when the trans girls go and run for Miss Gay USA and Miss USA and Miss America, and then they make the top and they make y'all are so excited. So now they over here.
And then what you should pat yourself on the back for is you train that girl to be that good.
Hello,
because y'all train that girl. All the trans girls that she has competed with, y'all train this lady to be that good.
And then y'all show them how to do the makeup. So now y'all done put y'all makeup on so well I can't tell if the housewives and all these people from Married to Medicine, if they drag queens or they real women or if they trans women. They have on just
Sophia said it, not me for y'all stop y'all shit. Sophia said that. I'm just laughing.
Oh, but welcome to the We Are You Radio Talk Show today with myself and Flame Round. You're tuning to Club Chit Chat right here on We Are You Radio. I'm your girl, Miss Sophia. My special guest, Flame Round. She's here in town, ATL, on her tour. He, she, we tour. Honey, she's going to be at the Atlanta Comedy Club tomorrow night, 7:30, 10:30, and Saturday night at 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Go to the Atlanta Comedy.
Yeah, go to the
Comedy
website
Club
or go to the website or to
net.
the box office. And it's raining. Don't y'all be acting like the rain gonna bother y'all. Y'all got on wigs anyway. You can just take it off and shake it before you come to the club. Don't do all of that. Don't be telling I got to run my hair to rain. It ain't real. Everybody wearing a unit. Everybody wearing men wearing units. Hell, everybody wearing units now.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the women are women and so are some of the men. Come on, baby, let's ride.
Girl, you a man. Oh, well, we're supposed to be funny today, y'all. It's so serious. It's almost, if we get to, and Sophia and I talk politics all the time. So y'all just privy to one of our actual conversations.
Now, baby, who y'all don't want? I should have had it here. I wish she was in town, baby, because y'all will be shocked.
Who?
Tommy Ross.
Tommy Ross into politics?
Ooh.
I love it. I love that when we get interested in it.
Ooh, Tommy Ross. Not playing with y'all because of politics. She just is only like us. All right, we have one more break. You want to stay and do the last break? Or
Oh,
you
you're my ride. Y'all see that? Y'all smooth team. Tell the bitch like, oh, bitch, I ain't got what I need out you. I'm not Amber Rose, bitch. You're not going to use me. I ain't not Amber Rose, bitch.
Well, we both ride with Morgan Freeman.
Oh, I need a drive through somebody or another.
You need a what?
A food, glorious food. Cause girl, I don't want to go back to that place I was at. Oh my God. Jeez.
Gus's.
Oh.
You want to call the name, baby? I fell in love with Gus. Every time I go to Memphis, I have to go to Gus's. But that was this last time I went, but the time before that, when I was in Memphis, I couldn't go because they had, baby, they take care of me when I go to Memphis, honey. The people down there, they take care of me. So they feed you and house you and chauffeur you around and everything. You don't have to go to, but I be trying to go to, no, I want to go to the regular one downtown.
And to be them hole in the wall spots to be good. That's a whole joke, Sophia. Most places, like if you want a good, real Philadelphia cheesesteak sandwich, you got to go to the hood in Philly. Most places where you go get the good food at, you risk getting shot at. Ain't that fucked up?
Like in Chi.
Baby, in Chicago, the best Harold's, baby, you better have on a bulletproof vest.
It ain't worth it trying to get no chicken. It ain't worth your life. Ain't
No,
worth
damn
it.
sure ain't, because I want to go to the Waffle House last night, but it was just a little too many people for me. I had this dress on.
But I don't see how y'all be liking the Waffle House. Waffle House don't do it for me.
Girl, I like the drama of the Waffle House.
I like Denny's. Now, I can take me some Denny's.
I can't. Denny's be too cold. Y'all had air conditioning too high. See, that's white people shit. You know, when it's real cold in the place, white people, the air conditioning. I got to go someplace where they only give you enough air to survive. Waffle House gives you enough air to survive.
It might be too cold. They do have an air pump behind it.
Baby, Denny's be freezing.
You think it's air too cold.
If you don't eat them pancakes as soon as they hit that table, about 4 minutes in, they frozen. They popsicle shit.
And then the last time, because I just went to Denny's when I was in San Antonio last week, they don't have the different flavors served. You know, they used to have apple cinnamon and blueberry and blackberry.
You doing too much, Sophia.
Yeah, baby. I want my apple cinnamon, honey. Cinnamon apple.
You doing too much, Miss Sophia. She doing too much, y'all. Y'all see my suntan? Don't I look brown? I went to the DR with Coco for her 50th. Baby, Miss Coco.
Coco who?
Ben Cartier. Another
Coco
one that y'all had to drag out of character. Just like Sophia. Because Coco came out of character and red, baby. I said, oh my God, the girls is coming out. Because y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that.
Now they say I have unleashed, like Trump, you know, he allowed the Republicans to come out and show us exactly who they are. They say when Sophia went live and she had allowed the people to let them know it's okay to come out and let somebody know that.
If y'all enjoy me now, you can make it this weekend. You can meet me at Queen and King, December the 14th in Atlanta, Georgia. In New Orleans, Louisiana.
Right, I was supposed to be co-hosting with her last year, but then it's just like when I was waiting to get the phone call, I didn't get a phone call. I got an email saying, "Come to King and Queen, where Flame Monroe and Tiffany Haddish will be co-hosting." And then I said, "Okay," and I said, "Lord, thank you. Bless Tiffany Haddish and Flame Monroe. May they have a good time." And then Tiffany didn't make it. I said, see? Because they
Let-
supposed to call me.
Let me respond to that. And I am the official host for King and Queen, so you'll see me every year. Thank you, Ray Sean, for my
But
check.
look, y'all got a new pageant coordinator now, huh?
Coco Van Carty. Coco always been better for this. Maybe just had
Oh, girl. All right, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Hold on.
You see, I know.
Hey, I'm back.
We don't play with the paper, baby. She said, y'all can hold, because y'all just listed. The paper call, she said, hold on, baby. That's called business.
Hello.
That's how good Democrats should do. Hold on. Let me take care of this business. Hold on.
But I still got y'all. I still got you. Yes, y'all. Send some hearts and some love to my sister Flame Monroe for popping in today.
And y'all download this to
And
my
I have to
podcast.
come to the show. I'm coming to the show. I don't know which show I'm coming to, but I'll be out there.
Well, you at work tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yeah. I'm hosting that
Yeah, right. I knew that.
that auction. But Saturday,
Okay, I'll be there. I'll be the fat one.
I probably try to come.
Y'all download my podcast, Laugh and Learn, on iHeart under the Black Effect Network or Spotify, Apple, Amazon with my 4th season of podcast. I ain't got great astronomical numbers and I ain't the most popular, but the truth is like an uncut penis. If you work on it enough, eventually the head will peek out the curtain. My head is peeking out the curtain. That was nasty.
Oh my God.
Oh, I am hungry.
4 minutes, 17, 4 minutes.
I got 4 minutes. I can eat. I need to go pee.
My sister hungry. 4 minutes. You want to go to the restroom?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Oh! Oh! See the sun now, girl.
You know what I got on my mini? And my flats, baby.
Okay.
Your door.
Daughter. Hi. How are you? Baby, 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 don't leave me. Oh, please don't leave, baby, baby. I had to turn this mic down, but they're trying to get me cut off. You know how YouTube is, honey, with that music. Y'all enjoyed the show today? We had a great time. You knew that we were going to have a great time. Mm-hmm. Savannah Chris, baby, she was at the right place. Cause see, that's that white privilege that was on stage with her last night. Now her parents are in prison for breaking the law, but she said that her parents are in prison because of the Democrat. Girl, no, I need you to go and look at the case. Your parents are in prison for breaking the law. That's that white privilege, honey. Y'all know how it is.
I love you much more than I ain't mean to slap that door here.
You all right? It's just a door. It's just a door.
It's just a debate. Oh my God, you're having a meltdown. He had it all night. We back, y'all. We back. How many minutes?
1 minute and 12 seconds.
Oh, that's 112. That's a group. Ain't that a group from here in Atlanta? 112.
And also a club.
I love 112. Oh, I missed the 559. Me and Raquel used to wear the 559 out.
If Raquel get ready to go to Continental, baby.
Miss Raquel losing that weight, baby. She look good.
Thank you, Elder. Mm. Mm.
Don't y'all be over there saying that bad stuff about me. Look at my face. I don't give a fuck.
Girl, my kids not used to that swearing.
Yeah. They say they mama. Y'all say y'all mama lie.
30 seconds. Yeah, my kids call me to my mama, that's not you. You don't do that. I said, I know, baby. Y'all know. I had to get them people out of my front yard and off my porch. Because I got my children in here.
Get my children out of here.
10 seconds. Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ, Miss Sophia, right here on We Are Your Radio. I have had a wonderful time in here with my sister, Flame Monroe. He, She, We tour in Atlanta, Georgia. You can check her out at the Uptown Comedy Corner. And she's going to be there Friday night, 7:30 and 10:30, and Saturday night, 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Go to uptowncomedycorner.net to get your tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets. Come hang out. I'm gonna have fans. If you pre-ordered your lovelies, I got them. Ooh. Yeah, we all gonna be walking in that room like Joe Biden tomorrow night.
Tell people how they can keep in contact with you.
Listen, I had such a great time here at RIU Radio with my girl Sophia. Thank you guys for listening in. You can follow me on Monroe Flame on Instagram. I do coffee time every morning on YouTube, Flame Monroe, and TikTok, Flame Monroe 125. But I have a podcast, Laugh and Learn, 4 years with iHeart, political hodgepodge, pretty much what you heard today, but with jokes. Myself and my co-host, Bobby Clifford. I am a self-identifying Black American, African, trans woman, single father of 3, and she is a Irish Catholic American, of Irish Catholic Caucasian woman, single mother of 1. But what we have in common outside of being single parents is that we're Americans. We talk about politics just like Sophia and I did. We don't always agree on everything, which is what you should do. But you should have the capacity to sit down and talk with other people so you can understand both sides of the goddamn fence. And we make jokes while we're doing it. So y'all listen to the podcast on Black Effect, iHeart, Apple, Amazon, wherever you listen to your podcast. But get tickets to come see me this weekend. I'm talking shit. Sophia coming Saturday night. You know the bitch ain't going to come in on my show and they ain't going to get on my stage. So she better put on her good unit because I'm calling her up.
No, ma'am. No,
I'm
ma'am.
going to use you like Emma Rose.
No, ma'am. Listen, at coffee time with Flame, that's where you be eating all that bacon.
Oh my God, I love my bacon coffee every morning. It looks like somebody can borrow my bacon over there. Oh my God, Sophia.
Now listen, I'm making these straight pork chops.
I just want to know, when is the gender reveal? Good girl.
Girl, you know somebody told me I had that baby you've been carrying for years.
Ooh, oh. On that note.
Anything else? Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go and check Flame out.
I had the best
weekend.
time. Thank you, Sophia.
Yeah, and tomorrow, I'll be letting you all know, but I'm going to be cutting out of here early tomorrow because I got to go and host an auction. It is a fundraiser for Atlanta Black Pride. Yes, that's the Labor Day weekend here in Atlanta. So I'll give you more details about that auction. And then there was a call that just came through and I put my laughing hyenas on hold because somebody called me yesterday. You see, when you're about business, honey, it don't take you long to take care of business. Somebody called me yesterday asking if I was available for a date. Then this person just called me and said, hey, everything is a go.
I heard my own ears.
I got a call. I got to call and take care of that. But anyway, I love you all of my Madama, Beehive, Bars, Divas, Flame Ass, Macintosh Kids, We Are Your Radio family. Yeah, everybody, Beehive. Girl, I need for the Beehive to call Beyonce and tell her she needs to get on her political platform and say something. Madama, Beehive, Bars, Divas, teenage, beautiful people, Flame S, Navy, Swifties, and our baby wives. I hope you've enjoyed me and Flame Monroe today. I want you to be blessed, be a blessing, but more importantly, always be yourself because no one else can be you but you. They can only be a carbon copy of you, but a carbon copy is never better than the original, and you are original, honey. Any last words, Flame?
You'll never find.
I'm so glad.
As long as you search.
We had this time together just to see sing a song or share a laugh or two. And before you ever know it, comes the time for us to show it. And we have to say to each other, so long. Bye, Flame.
Bye, Sophia. Great time. Thank you, Sophie. Laughing hyenas. Oh my God, this lady crazy.
Girl. Oh my God. Awesome job.
When the energy is genuine, the job is never hard, Sophia.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
That is just truth.
Look at her.
Hey, y'all.
She didn't get in no trouble today.
Uh-uh.
But she was in here, what John Lewis said. Make some good trouble. All right, love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for tuning in.